Hello everyone, my name is Vijay Kumar and we are studying refrigeration and air conditioning. In the last video, we have studied about the BEE and energy efficiency ratio. Then we have seen that difference between COP and energy efficiency ratio. Now, in this video, we will study about the reverse Carnot cycle. Okay. Then we will see the concept of reverse Carnot refrigerator. Okay. After that we will see concept of reverse Carnot heat pump. Okay friends. Actually reverse Carnot cycle is a cycle which is working with the air. Okay, reverse Carnot cycle, if we see here some points, I'll explain one by one. In reverse Carnot cycle, the working substance is air. That means refrigerant is air. In this case, refrigerant is air. Okay. Now, the Carnot cycle have maximum performance. Carnot cycle have maximum performance. It means Carnot cycle have maximum efficiency. And reverse Carnot cycle, here we are studying reverse Carnot cycle. And reverse Carnot cycle also have maximum performance. Okay, because reverse Carnot cycle is a reversible cycle. Don't be confused here, reversed and reversible. Carnot cycle or reverse Carnot cycle is a reversible cycle. It means all the processes in that cycle are reversible. All the processes in reverse Carnot cycle are reversible. Okay. Now, next point. I have already written reversible cycle. Because all the processes in the Carnot cycle are reversible processes. Okay. Now, Carnot cycle is an ideal cycle or hypothetical cycle. It means this cycle has no practical application. Practically this cycle is not being used. Okay. But this cycle is used for comparison. This cycle is used for comparison purpose. Okay. Now I have already written practically not possible. Now, if any refrigerator or heat pump is working on the basis of reverse Carnot cycle, that refrigerator and heat pump shall have maximum efficiency or maximum performance. Don't be confused here, efficiency with the coefficient of performance. Basically, when we study power plant, at that point we study efficiency, but when we study coefficient of performance, we study about the when we study about the refrigerator and heat pump, for the performance we study coefficient of performance. Okay. So, if any refrigerator and heat pump are working on a reverse Carnot cycle, that refrigerator and heat pump shall have maximum efficiency or maximum performance. Okay friends. Now, we will study further the analysis of reverse Carnot cycle. In reverse Carnot cycle, there are four processes. From the school time, from 11th class, you are studying Carnot cycle. Okay. In Carnot cycle, there are 4 processes. There are 2 reversible isothermal processes and 2 reversible adiabatic process. You are studying all these things from the time of your school. Okay. But in this case, you have, the cycle is reversed. From the time of school, you are studying the cycle like this. In this direction, means clockwise. It means clockwise. Now here you will study it is in anti-clockwise. That's why it is called reverse Carnot cycle. That's why it is called reverse Carnot cycle. Okay, let's see the analysis of reverse Carnot cycle. Let's see the analysis of reverse Carnot cycle. Before studying the analysis of reverse Carnot cycle, first we see here the reverse Carnot cycle, how it looks. Okay, this is PV diagram and this is temperature entropy diagram of reverse Carnot cycle. This reverse Carnot cycle is working with the substance air that I already explained. Okay, now this is the PV diagram and this is TS diagram. In reverse Carnot cycle, there are 4 processes. There are 4 processes. What are these processes? First process, process 1 to 2. 1 to 2. This process is reversible adiabatic compression process or isentropic compression process. Okay friends, now process 2 to 3, this is a constant temperature, you can see easily, and this is the constant entropy, and that constant entropy is called isentropic process. Isentropic means constant entropy. Okay, 2 to 3, it is a constant temperature process. Constant temperature means reversible isothermal heat rejection process, because in this case heat will reject like this. Okay, and this is compression process. Now 3 to 4, again entropy is constant. Entropy is constant. It means this is a reversible adiabatic expansion process or isentropic expansion process. I have already written here reversible adiabatic expansion or isentropic expansion process. The name of these processes I have written here, you can easily see. So 3 to 4 is a isentropic process. Now 4 to 1 is again it is a constant temperature process. It means, but here heat addition is there. Heat addition. Okay, here heat rejection. Okay friends, and in this expansion. So this is the reverse Carnot cycle, and in reverse Carnot cycle there are 4 processes. All these processes I have explained. Now here you can see easily the compression process will happen in compressor. You have to remember, in compressor. Constant temperature heat rejection. Always heat addition and heat rejection processes shall be occurred in exchanger, heat exchangers. Okay, and expansion process will occur in expansion devices. Expansion devices. Maybe turbine, you also can say turbine. Okay, 4 to 1 again heat addition. This will also occur in a heat exchanger. This process will also occur in heat exchanger. Okay friends, these are the processes, and these processes will happen in a different components of a refrigeration system. Okay friends, now we will analyze the reverse Carnot cycle. It means we will find out the coefficient of performance of reverse Carnot cycle. Okay, let's see. So friends, let's do the analysis of reverse Carnot cycle. For doing the analysis, consider reverse Carnot refrigerator and reverse Carnot heat pump. These diagram I have already explained in the previous videos. Okay, suppose this refrigerator and this heat pump is working based on reverse Carnot cycle. Based on reverse Carnot cycle, it is something like that. A window AC is working in a reverse Carnot cycle. Suppose this window AC here, some window AC is there, and this window AC is taking heat from the room and transferring this heat to the surrounding. Concept of window AC I have already explained in the previous videos. Okay. In the same way, if this refrigerator is working based on reverse Carnot cycle, then what shall be the coefficient of performance? Okay. Now here, what is COP? If I have to find out COP of refrigerator, then COP of refrigerator is ratio of desired effect to the work input. In this case, what is my desired effect or refrigeration effect? This is QL. QL is refrigeration effect divided by work input, and this is my work input. Okay. Now, from the first law of thermodynamics, total energy input is equal to total energy output. So from this we can write work input plus QL is equal to QH. From this we W in, यानी कि work input is equal to QH minus QL. So I can write work input here QL divided by QH minus QL. Okay friends, now here you have seen that QL, QH, this is the heat. QL is the amount of heat which is adding at temperature TL, and QH is the amount of heat which is rejecting at temperature TH. Now in thermodynamics you have studied about the one relation, TDS relation. dQ is equal to T into ds, or delta Q is equal to T into delta S. You have studied already this relation in thermodynamics. Now I have to find out QL and QH. Suppose QL is the heat addition 4 to 1 at constant temperature. So it is at temperature TL. So QL is equal to TL into delta S, means change in entropy from 4 to 1. What entropy is changing? S1 minus S4. S1 minus S4. Now, what shall be the QH? QH shall be TH, because this is the QH amount of heat is rejecting at temperature TH. So TH into, okay, one more thing you have to remember, minus, because this heat is rejecting. This heat is rejecting to the surrounding from the system. If a system is rejecting heat, then it is minus sign. Okay. Now TH into change in entropy. Final entropy 3 S3 and initial entropy 2 S2. S3 minus S2. Okay friends, I can write this like this, TH into S2 minus S3. Okay. Now I will put all the value QL and QH in this equation. What is QL? TL into S1 minus S4. Okay, divided by QH. What is QH? TH into S2 minus S3. Okay friends, now and this QL, TL into S1 minus S4. Now friends, you can easily see process 1 to 2 is a reversible adiabatic process or constant entropy process or isentropic process. So from 1 to 2 entropy is same, S1 is equal to S2, and process 3 to 4 is also an isentropic process. So S3 is equal to S4. I have written here. Okay friends, now S1 is equal to S2 and S3 is equal to S4. So suppose if I put S2 is equal to S3 here, because S2 is equal to S1, S2 is equal to S1 and S3 is equal to S4. So you can easily see here S1 minus S4 and this one also S1 minus S4 and this one also S1 minus S4. This I will take common and this will cancel out. Okay, so I can write directly TL divided by TH minus TL. So this is the COP of refrigerator. COP of refrigerator. This shall be the COP of refrigerator. TL divided by TH minus TL. Okay friends, this is the COP of refrigerator which is working in a reverse Carnot cycle. You have to remember this. If a refrigerator is working in a reverse Carnot cycle, then COP shall be TL divided by TH minus TL. Okay. Now, in the same way, I can find out the coefficient of performance of heat pump. In the same way, if I have to find out here the coefficient of performance of heat pump, then COP of heat pump will be, what is refrigeration effect in case of heat pump? This is QH, because in a storing space I have to find out or I have to maintain temperature TH. How it will be maintained? This will be maintained by transferring heat, QH amount of heat from the heat pump. Okay, so desired effect is QH divided by work input. So from this equation, Win is equal to QH minus QL. So I can write here QH divided by QH minus QL. After putting these values in the same way, the value of QH and QL, I can write here COP of heat pump is equal to TH divided by TH minus TL. So friends, this is the coefficient of performance of heat pump. Now, we have seen the coefficient of performance of refrigerator and coefficient of performance of heat pump if they are operating in a reverse Carnot cycle. If they are operating in a reverse Carnot cycle, then that shall be the coefficient of performance. You have to remember here, the COP of refrigerator is equal to QL divided by Win. This formula shall be applicable for irreversible refrigerator. But if it is reversible refrigerator, then this shall be the formula. It means the refrigerator which is operating in a reverse Carnot cycle, which has maximum coefficient of performance. That thing I have already told. In the same way, the heat pump which is working in a reverse Carnot cycle, then COP shall be this, and then heat pump shall have maximum COP if it is working in a reverse Carnot cycle. Okay friends. Second thing, I have written here concept of reverse Carnot refrigerator and concept of reverse Carnot heat pump. Actually, this is the concept of reverse Carnot refrigerator and this is the concept of reverse Carnot heat pump. I have already explained these two things. You have to just remember. Okay. This is the concept of reverse Carnot refrigerator and this is the concept of reverse Carnot heat pump. So friends, in this video we have studied about the reverse Carnot cycle and reverse Carnot refrigerator and reverse Carnot heat pump. In the next video we will do some numericals based on these concepts.